The University of California, Davis is a large campus setting with multiple buildings and thousands of staff. UC Davis has campus-wide support for staff, faculty, students, and even visitors. Milk expression spaces are available everywhere and is now required in all new construction. A staff lactation consultant gives one-on-one help with breastfeeding.
So at the University of California, Davis, our lactation support services are provided through the Work-Life Office under the umbrella of the Breastfeeding Support Program. In the way of policy, there was a fully vetted and formally adopted process so that there is an official policy in the campus procedures and personnel manual, and it addresses break time, locations, flexible work arrangements, which we feel are particularly important to especially accommodate around break times and the need to access a site and pump and clean the equipment and get back. And this is particularly important for our non-exempt employees who do not have the latitude in their schedule as well.
The university is an incredibly supportive employer of sort of that work-life balance.
I feel UC Davis has definitely set the bar very high for other workplaces or institutions of higher learning. The number of lactation rooms across campus, as well as the resources available, is definitely something that I feel privileged to have.
The lactation rooms are located all across campus in many different types of buildings.
There are currently 35 lactation sites across the Davis core campus. Any new building and any significant renovation that happens on the Davis campus will contain a lactation site.
In established buildings, it's not as hard as it seems. Usually it is a matter of carving out a space that can be shared, or sometimes it's a matter of converting a space, but the amount of square footage that's needed for these rooms is very small.
A program participant should have to walk no farther than 5 minutes to be able to reach one of our lactation sites.
Just having some place where you can go and know that you won't be disturbed, and especially in terms of just being able to pump requires you being comfortable in an environment. It's a lot more difficult if you don't have a nice environment for this.
So it's not so much a matter of convincing people to do it, it's a matter of reminding them they have to do it, and that it's an important thing to do that takes very little resources.
And I also was fortunate that I didn't need it, but having a hospital-grade pump would also be a huge help.
In our lactation sites, we include hospital-grade breast pumps. We have decided to provide those breast pumps because they are incredibly efficient, they're effective, they really address the issue of the employee being away from the work site.
If I'm able to take care of my family more effectively, that I'm going to be a more efficient, effective employee as well.
Now I have a deeper love for the university because they do provide the lactation sites, breastfeeding support group that meets once a month. And one of the things that I think is a great asset that I didn't know existed until I had a baby was a lactation consultant.
I'm going to be working with a lactation consultant, I think, because there's always one or two challenges and you're just not sure if you're doing something right. And it's nice having that resource to be able to say, you know, hey, this is what's going on. Does this look right to you? Is this still okay?
Having had kids and gone through trying to breastfeed at work and pumping at work, I realize how important it is to have this.
UC Davis has done an amazing job with this program. I'm really proud of it.
You too can support nursing women at your business. Learn how to make it work at www.womenshealth.gov/breastfeeding/@-work. Supporting nursing women at work is good for business. 3-to-1 return on investment, helps recruit and retain good employees, lowers absenteeism rates, improves productivity, builds employee morale and loyalty. Funded by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Office on Women's Health. HHS has designed these videos solely for the purpose of providing examples of the ways businesses accommodate nursing women. Please contact your state labor department to assure that solutions comply with your state laws. HHS does not imply endorsement of any one strategy for compliance with the break time for nursing mothers provision of the federal law. All persons pictured in these videos have provided permission for use of their likeness for federal purposes only. Commercial business scenes do not imply endorsement by HHS.